Hello, welcome to my video. My name is Devin, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Noble Truths. We're going to go over part 2 of the 20 Noble Truths. In each part we talk about 5 of them, and if you want to see part number 1, I'll put it in the link in the description below. But the basics of this video is I have 20 Noble Truths that I got from my life coach. I have it in the back of my journal, and I want to share each one of them with you, what I think they mean, and how we can actionably apply this to our lives to better ourselves. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it, starting with Noble Truth number 6. Starting with number 6, this one is, it might feel like you're not far enough ahead or things aren't happening fast enough, but the universe has its own timeline. Not getting what we want on our timeline may actually be a good thing. The universe always has your back. With this perspective, when the manifestation comes, it will be at the perfect time. So this noble truth is pretty clear, basically saying that it's a good idea to have patience and to realize that things will not happen on our time as we expect. They will unfold, and as long as we trust in the universe and put in our effort and try every day, eventually we will reach our manifestation, and it will be at the perfect time when we reach it, and it'll be in the perfect way. We as humans are flawed, and everything that we want isn't going to be perfect. So when the universe has it manifest for us and with us, then it will manifest the way it perfectly needs to manifest. So the basics of this noble truth is be patient and keep pushing forward and have faith in the universe, because eventually it will come at the perfect time. Now, noble truth number 7. Foolish consistency is the hobgoblins of little minds. Zero-based thinking. If I could start over today, would I still be doing blank? Now, this noble truth basically says to not mindlessly continue forward on a path just because it's easy or it's normal. It is helpful to use zero-based thinking to sit and take a look at our lives and think, if I could start over from scratch, would I still be doing what I'm doing today? Would I still be working the same job that I'm working? Would I still be doing everything the way that I'm doing it now? This noble truth basically just tells us to be aware of our actions, be aware of our habits, and to basically examine ourselves and try to shift what we do to reach our potential. Noble truth number 8. The more you pursue feeling good all the time, the worse you feel because it reminds you of what you lack in the first place. I want equals I lack in the quantum language. The solution is to make feeling good your state of being. Bridge the gap. So this noble truth, it makes me feel like it basically says that if you are constantly living in this idea of, I want to make myself feel good, run away from the fact that I don't have something, and if you have that mindset of, I want something, it says, I don't have it. And if I don't have it, I'm not happy. But happiness doesn't come from external desires, or happiness doesn't come from the temporary pleasures that we get. Happiness and feeling good comes from living a life of fulfillment. And fulfillment is basically living a life with purpose. And living a life with purpose is basically doing things that are purposeful. So even if you don't achieve something, just putting in the energy to move towards something, do something that makes you feel like you're actually developing yourself or learning. So that's what I think it means when it says, the solution is to make feeling good your state of being. It basically is trying to say, do, act, and think, and be what it means to basically put in effort into something productive or something that makes you feel like life has purpose. Noble truth number 9. What one can be, one must be. The unexamined life is not worth living. This noble truth is pretty short. I believe what it's basically trying to say is if you have the potential, then it's by God or by the universe your obligation to live up to that potential. If you have a talent or a skill or a potential to be the best version of yourself, then you have a responsibility to yourself to reach that potential, to work towards that potential. And the last part of it, it says the unexamined life is the one not worth living. Living a life where you aren't trying to develop, just living a mediocre life that you settle for mediocrity, that really is not a life worth living. Last but not least, noble truth number 10. Negative emotions are a call to action. Those who want to give light must first endure the burning of that light. Maybe you're not being punished, you're being prepared. So this noble truth, looking at it one more time, notes-wise, negative emotions are a call to action, just like how pain feels bad, but it also is an indicator of what's wrong. If you're standing on hot, white sand in the middle of the summer at the beach, it's not, it's an indicator that, hey, my feet are on fire and I need to get off the sand or it's going to cause some damage. It's the same thing with your emotions. When you feel bad or feel angry, it's a call to action. It's a call to examine what's going on, why are you feeling that, and to do something about it. To examine where it could be coming from. And so for those who want to give the light, they must first endure the burning. It's if you wish to embody that light that brings light to others, you first have to endure the burning of that light. And that doesn't mean you're being punished. In life, you're not being punished. You'll feel growing pains. That's what it means you're being prepared. Basically, you're just experiencing the growing pains of development. That embarrassment, that cringe, the feeling of loss, the feeling lost, all of those negative emotions, these are things that people will go through growth, to grow, to be the best versions of ourselves, to be strong. Yep, just as using muscles, for example, if you want to get stronger and get bigger at the gym, you have to tear your muscle fibers before you can have them grow back. So sometimes you have to get into your uncomfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone and feel it a little bit to grow. So that was part number 2. We still got 2 other parts and Noble Truth 11 through 20 to go through. We'll do it in part number 3 and part number 4. I do have a part number 5, which will go through all the Noble Truths, and I'm looking forward to that video, because it'll be a lot shorter than these. But just as a quick summary, just to read out the Noble Truths that we have gone through, we basically have number 6, it might feel like you're not far enough ahead, that things aren't happening fast enough, but the universe has its own timeline. Not getting things on our timeline may be a good thing. The universe always has your back. And in this perspective, manifestations come at the perfect time. Noble Truth number 7, foolish consistency is the hobgoblins of little minds. Zero-based thinking. If you could start over today, would you still be doing blank? Number 8, the more you pursue feeling good at all times, the worse you feel because it reminds you of what you lack in the first place. I want equals I lack in the quantum language. The solution is making feeling good your state of being. Bridge the gap. Number 9, what one can be, one must be. The unexamined life is not worth living. And finally, number 10, negative emotions are a call to action. For those who want to give light, they must first endure the burning of that light. Maybe you're not being punished, you're being prepared. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I hope these noble truths are giving you some sort of insight onto life and how you can find a way through and be the best version of yourselves. And thank you for joining me on our journey of self-development. If you want to see any more videos like this or have any recommendations on videos that I could do that you want to see, leave a comment. Like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more and are new here. If you watched the second video first, go watch the first one. I'm sorry if it's not as good as this video, and sorry if I'm still working out the kinks on how to be a YouTuber. But to wrap it up, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that normal YouTuber stuff. And I will see you in part number 3. Peace.